On the front stretch, dust in my veins, CNC steel and a prayer in the tank. Max V bad shining in the sun, 53 hollers, but I won't. Motor mouth talking from green to black, Jake Reeves hollering at the track. Big Jim grinning when the pack rolls tight. I got one eye on the flag tonight. 15 races, baby, 15 gates to break. One bad pit stop, and it all might shake. But I keep my hands steady, keep my nerve real thin. If I want that chase, I gotta drive it like I mean it. Max V, 15 to chase. Max V, 5 to take the place. Holding on. Lap 7 smoke, but I stay low. Chrome scars on a dirt road, so tailgate bent from a Thursday fight. Still I roll that line just right. Home designs paint on a Thunderhead frame. Every rival knows my name. Motor mouth feeds every heel and toe. Jake says that boy came to go. 15 races, baby, 15 gates to break. One bad pit stop, and it all might shake. But I keep my hands steady, keep my nerve real thin. If I want that chase, I gotta drive it like I mean it. Max V, 15 to chase. Max V, 5 to take the place, 5 to win it all, 5 and I'm gone. Max V, I'm holding on. Now the night gets long and the tires get mean. Big Jim says, son, you're making history. Redneck Jake cuts loose with that gravel fire, and I dig that wheel like a man on wire. Max V, 15 to chase. Max V, 5 to take the place, 5 to win it all, 5 and I'm gone. Max V, I'm holding on. Broadcast loud, let it ring. Motor mouth on the air. 15 to the chase, and I'm already there. Max V, watch me run. 5 to the crown, till the work is done. the front stretch, dust in my veins, CNC steel and a prayer in the tank. Max V bad shining in the sun, 53 hollers, but I won't. Motor mouth talking from green to black.
just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your crowds are rising, hearts are climbing, green flag waving, no more hiding. Fuel the fire, hit the gas. Another week, another chance, 'cause we race like there's no tomorrow. Speed and pride, we never borrow. Side by side till the sparks fly back. You want the glory, earn your track. From the open laps to the victory lane, we chase the thunder, outrun the rain. Strap in tight, no turning back. See you on the track. National velocity, racing league. Do you have what it takes to run against the best? Do you have what it takes to run against the best?
Wildish 150 season opener for the Truck Series here with Maximum Velocity Racing CNC Home Designs Truck Series. We are live. We are in prime time here on Motormouth Broadcasting. Season opener at Phoenix. It's going to be a good one out here in the desert. Who will tame Phoenix? Have to stick around for a little while. Find out live here on Motormouth Broadcasting. Good evening, folks. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Big Jim Cunningham, co-commentating and producing alongside of me, getting ready for what is sure to be a good one. Season 6, round 1, very first race of the season. Jim, buddy, how the hell are you? We are in Phoenix, Avondale, USA, baby. It's going to be a good tonight, buddy. How are you?
Good, man. Good to be here with you. Welcome to the Max V CNC Home Designs Truck Series. I know you've done a few races here, but we got you permanently here this season, and I couldn't be happier. So welcome aboard. Great series. You're going to love these guys. Good racing, man. Good, clean, hard racing here. A lot of fast guys in this series. One of the things that I know you're going to love is see that fast repair number right there on the screen? None. 0. That's right. You wreck it, you got to fix it. So, yep, that's good stuff right there. I like that. So, yeah man, super glad to have you here. And this is the Wildish 150. Just to let everybody know, Wildish, it's Wildish Motorsport Ventures. It's one of the teams here in the league, and it's basically an esports team based out of the Arizona area. This is pretty much their home track here, and so we're glad to have them on board for this week. And I think we're in for a banger here this week. I really do.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 mile here at Phoenix. This place is a short track. Races like a short track. We've had all kinds of stuff that has happened here in the past in real racing as well. Drivers out there are now putting down some practice laps, try to get themselves lined up and get themselves ready for a season opener here tonight. Got about 4 minutes, let them practice, then they'll flip-flop and go into qualified. One thing that strikes me as odd, though, Jim, as we are looking at some of these practice times, everybody more or less in the low 27s to mid 27s. But the man up at the top of all of it, Season 5 champion, 87 Toyota, Justin Michael, basically picking up right where he left off from Season 5 for the Truck Series here. That right there kind of shows a little bit right there just how good Justin Michael is, and he's ready to defend his title this season.
Well, yeah, Justin Michael's a great driver, and I have to say I did not know this, but apparently he's been around since the early days of iRacing. He's one of the OGs from what I understand. He has been around a long time on iRacing, and well, to be frank, it shows. He's fast. He's fast everywhere. One of his main competition guys from last year was Keaton Tripp, who was driving the 419 entry from the 419 Motorsports team. This year, Keaton will be in the number 26, which is back to his old original race number. And but that entire 419 team here, they're officially protesting this race. Actually, that's not true. They're all they're all at Eldora Speedway tonight, and apparently, from what I heard, probably drunk as a skunk. But that's another issue. So the entire 419 Motorsports team, or the majority of them, are at Eldora tonight enjoying some 1 mile dirt track action there at Tony Stewart's track. And I have to say, as much as I enjoy broadcasting and love this league, I wish I was with them.
I will say this, any of the 419 guys that are watching this, if you are watching this and you're at Eldora, well, fans, I got to say this, and I could be wrong for saying this, Jim, but
turn your damn phone off. That's right. Unless you're watching in between heat races while they're grading the track or something. Otherwise, put your damn phone up. Watch the dirt track racing.
But if any of you are watching the broadcast here tonight, let us know what you're drinking, because I gotta know what they're drinking out there in Eldora, pumping it up out there. I mean, what would you drink at a dirt track race like Eldora, and all that good stuff? I am curious about that. We're obviously scrolling through some of the drivers, obviously, that's out here running. There is Nathan Carroll. He is the boss man as of right now. Obviously, Jim, you were talking to me a little bit about that before we went live here this evening. He's more or less taking the reins of everything. Obviously, James Lehman.
Yep, James Lehman.
Yeah. Yep, James Lehman, obviously, or Le Mans, the nickname that he has here with Max V.
Yes.
Obviously, overseas, fighting for our country over in Iraq. So, big salute.
I don't officially know where he's at. I don't think he's in Iraq, but in fact, I think with his job, we're not allowed to say, but it's not Iraq, but he's somewhere over there, in that region of the world, I believe, and. Yeah, well, of course, and thank him. I know he gets to tune in sometimes while he's over there, so if not live, I think he watches them later. It is not the season finale, according to the tower there. It says it's the season finale, but it's not indeed. It's the season opener, is what it should say. But, so thanks to James and any other veterans that we've got out there, or any other active military that race in this league or watch or anything else. We definitely thank you for your service. We wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, a huge shout out to all the military personnel fights for this country and everything. And yeah, Jim, like you said, maybe he's covert ops. So
I don't think he's quite covert ops, but that's a good thought. Anyway, it sounds cool. We'll make him covert ops.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to throw out his location and everything. So, James, sorry if you are, and I reckon we just blew your cover. We're sorry about that. We didn't mean that. Anyway, get ready for qualified 1 mile here at Phoenix. This place is kind of weird, Jim. I mean, it kind of went through a little bit of it went through a transition, if you think about it. It's went through all kinds of stuff. Remember, a lot of folks, the old school race fans, pretty much started watching it here. The backstretch, which was that straight part back there, not the curved part, that used to be the front stretch, and that's where the start-finish line used to be till they moved it on around a little bit, and then they slid it on up and made it into a dogleg. This right here, all that asphalt that was down right there where the start-finish line is now, all that used to be grass. So they wasn't able to cut the apron, which is what you're going to see, or cut the track, which is what you're going to see a lot of these drivers do here tonight, especially for the restarts and trying to get an advantage one way or another. Front stretch 9 degrees, back stretch 3 degrees. This is where it gets a little bit wonky, like you were talking about, Jim. Turns 1 and 2, 9 degrees, 3 and 4, flips it up a little bit on its side and goes up to that 11-degree mark, which will be very interesting to say the least for all these guys. And that grass that's over there on that front stretch used to be where the front stretch is now. I mean, that was 20 years ago. Or excuse me, 15 years ago, rather, when they finally took that grass out, and then it made it more interesting for drivers to try to make passes over there in that dog leg, and kind of gave this place a little bit of a characteristic feel, so to speak. Putting in times right here, these guys got 5 minutes on the clock. Right there that you're watching, 63, Nathan Carroll. To the top of the board, 27.258. Bentley Glacier is going to go P2 with a 3.31 and the 36.
Here comes Justin Michael. He's on a heater.
And yeah, that's pretty much going to probably do it. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what he does.
Second, but he's got another lap. Oh, no, he lost it.
Wow, Justin Michael.
Well, that is going to knock him off the pole, so...
Yeah, I mean, he can start it back from the pits and do whatever he wants to at this point. But, I mean, he's already started that lap, Jim, so he's pretty much done. So it is what it is. Right now, Nathan Carroll up at the top, 27.258. Justin Michael, 27.292. That's the front row as of right now.
We need to keep an eye on Dakota Floyd. Oh, he's changed it up. He's not in the Gorilla Glue truck anymore. Now I got to see what he's running.
I was thinking he was in a Capri Sun. No, that's Totino's Pizza Rolls. Damn, he's going to have to change that. He's going to have to change that.
Because you're going to have to eat them makes me hungry. Look, man, do you want him to put SpaghettiOs on there? Or as you say, SkettiOs? We can get him to run a SkettiOs delivery for you.
With SkettiOs delivery. Oh, damn, the Skettio. I mean, Totino's entry, 57 Dodge Ram goes to P3 on the board.
Yep.
And a killer number, so to speak. That was my number when I raced in 57.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's going to end up being a favorite of yours just because of the number. Plus, he's your style driver, too. He's a short track guy, so he should do well here tonight, even though this place technically is a short track. It doesn't exactly race like a short track. It has its own characteristic, I think. Here we go. Got the Coors entry. I should have worn my Coors beer shirt tonight. Instead, I got my Fender guitars on.
There's my favorite, Justin Ritchie, right there. Got the beer logos all over the car. I'm all for that
number 3, all in one shot. You got everything you can want right there.
Yeah, just the pizza rolls. If he could have thrown that logo on there and made it a side on it, that would have been perfect.
Beer and pizza rolls. That is like the perfect combo for you.
Yeah. For it there, you see, what is that? The 46 out here. That's Scott Patton working his way out here. Interesting about Scott Patton out of all this. For the past couple of seasons, Scott Patton, the latest winner to happen here at Phoenix back in season 4. Scott Patton won here. He also won back in season 2. Christopher Howell actually got a win back in season 2 when they ran the double for season 2 here with Max V here at Phoenix with the with the truck series. So Scott Patton actually defending race winner.
Yeah.
Here at Phoenix, if you want to put it that way. So, and
he's fast too, man. He ended up having a nice showing in the chase. I don't quote me on this because I know I won't remember it. Let's see. I don't think this is going to show it, but we'll try. Okay. So that's last season's results right there. So that's your top 5 from last season. As we're about to grid up here, but. We'll get the grid going. But you can see Scott Patton finished 5th overall there last season. And we might touch on this. I may pull this back up here after a while just to remind people of where everybody was last season. But let's get this grid going here before they roll off. We don't have too many. What do we got? About 35 entries tonight. That's a nice number, actually, for Phoenix. A really nice number.
Yeah, a very nice number, and it will be interesting to see how all 35 of them work their way around. Season opener for the CNC Home Design Truck Series, starting on the pole, it is Nathan Carroll and defending series champion, Mr. Justin Michael, trying to go back-to-back championships for 5 and 6. Dakota Floyd, damn Totino's, I'm telling you, that's going to be my truck right there, I got to tell you. Bentley Glazer's going to be right beside of him in P4 number 36 Chevy. Rob Haynes and Parker Donaldson be making up 5th and 6th. We'll see how they work their way right there from row number 3. Scott Patton, defending race winner here at Phoenix. Last time Max V ran here. And Krishawn Elliott right there in the 96 Chevy. A bunch of bow ties up here at the front.
Might be my truck right there. He's got the Bark Box sponsorship. Got a doggo, it looks like, on the hood. That's maybe my pick right there. I love doggos.
I'm going to have to make a side bet on this one, Jim. Justin Ritchie right there got the 3, and Billy Bumgardner, a couple of Chevys once again back there on row number 5. Beautiful number 5 entry right there by Bumgardner.
Yep.
Right there to HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. Joshua Modacek and Joshua Fracker, a couple of more bow ties right here back there in row number 6. You flip-flop back to row 7. Charles Woods in the 34 Chevy, and hot damn, we got a Ford in the field. It's Greg Maul. You'll be happy about that one, obviously, with the Shitty Coolers entry in P14. That may be my favorite right there. Just because. Tommy Cook and Jordan Neese will be back there in P16. We start right beside one another. We'll see what they can do. Rob Mitten and Brad Slagle back there in row number 9. Top 20. Griffin Sawyer and Gordon Spade, a Ram up here in the middle. That is the top running Ram. Actually, I think that's the only Ram in the field, believe it or not.
Dakota Floyd's driving a Ram this
Floyd
season. Yep.
Okay, so I missed that one, but there's so few of them. Captain Kirk, William Kirk, be rolling off from P21 here tonight. And Michael Brooks will be rolled off from P22 here this evening, and we are not done yet. Riley Langford, P23. Trent Drum will be back there as well. Charlie Widener, James Dewar back there in P26. Yeah, we damn sure are going to have to pick it up because they are fixing to lose the pace car. Heath Smith. Michael Melfitt Jr. We'll see what Michael can do all the way back there at P28. Bobby Blair, Jack Watts. That's the top 35 more to go. Matt Rodoloso will be back there at P31 with Bill Paradise, the People's Champion. He calls himself, area code for Max B 556. 33rd and 34th, Chris Sargent and Chris Voles, a couple of Chris's back there in row 17, and shotgun on the field is Kyle Kabash in P35. You saw the pace car work its way down the back stretch. It's weird how it is here at Phoenix. Like I mentioned, this used to be the front stretch. Now it's the back stretch. Very interesting how the pit road is going to be here tonight. We'll see how it works out. Week 1 here for season 6 of the CNC Home Designs Truck Series. We are live here on Motormouth Broadcasting. Green flag in here. Michael and Carol will gas up and carry on. And Tim, we got 150 laps of it. Let's start it off right. Let's start it off our way. Let's crank it up for the folks here tonight. Sounds from the wildest 150 here tonight at Phoenix Raceway. What a race we are already getting treated to right here 4 laps into the event, Jim. We're already seeing guys fan out, start getting up in different ways. I mean, it was getting very interesting about mid-pack with a bunch of them getting stacked up back there. But up front, Justin Michael picking right up where he left off, winning the championship for Season 5, coming out here for Season 6, and getting on out here trying to take hold of this race.
He is indeed, and of course, like I said, Justin's got a lot of experience, and he is definitely fast. And of course, everyone who watched the series last year knows he's driving my, arguably my favorite entry, just because of the Daniel defense. I'm a big Second Amendment guy, and I'm a shooter, amateur competition shooter, so I love weapons myself. So I'm a big Daniel defense guy myself. So, I do want to mention though that Nathan Carroll was coming on strong last season towards the end of the season. And as you can see, he's picked up right where he left off. This is his home track. And also, I believe, I know he's part of the Wildish Motorsport Ventures program. I believe that he is the head guy for that. So him and Parker Donaldson are both based out of the Phoenix, Arizona area. So good to see him running up front here at his home track.
Yeah, what a drive. He's able to make it happen right there, P2. Floyd actually under a whole lot of under fire, to be honest with you. Rob Hayes back there, Bentley Glacier. Scott Patton tried to go for two in a row, so to speak. Remember, 1-2 times here at Phoenix. Scott Patton, one of those drivers you better watch out for. Like I said, he's got some history here. He knows how to win here. See what he does right here. This is riding on board. This is Rob Haynes in the 199 Toyota entry, trying to work his way around Dakota Floyd. You got Totino's Pizza Rolls. You got Cheerios on the back of this thing. Damn, I'm telling you, he's got an all-you-can-eat buffet going on right there on the 57. But love it absolutely right there with Floyd running in P3 right here.
That sounds like
Seriously.
A stoner's dream right there, man. That's like every munchie there is.
Justin Ritchie in a 3 had caught it just out of the corner of my eye. The 3 almost lost it. Almost ended up sideways and almost got T-boned, to be honest with you. Joshua Matichek right there behind him. Right there, the 3, Justin Ritchie. Looked like he got into 1, might have locked it up a little bit. These guys going to have to watch that here tonight, Jim. Obviously, with these fixed setups that the CNC Home Design Truck Series drivers have, it is fixed setup. It's basically they load in and it's whatever iRacing will give you. They can't go in, they can't build the setups. They basically are all running the same thing with the exception of 3 things. They have a steering ratio, they have the steering offset, and then you have the brake bias. That is it. That is all these drivers can change. We're going to have to watch these guys, especially going into these corners, because that brake bias, some of these guys might drop that brake bias as low as they possibly can to get the front end to turn, to get it to turn coming into the corner. But if you drop it down too low, you get on the brakes a little bit too hard, it will make that back end start to come around. You can easily lose it here at Phoenix. Another thing we're going to have to watch out for is sometimes right here off of turn 4, a lot of times off of turn 2, is throttle management coming off of these corners, Jim. These guys can kind of get up on that throttle just a little bit too much, crack that egg. That's the analogy I always come up with. Put an egg up under your gas pedal in your car, and you push it down too much, you're going to crack the egg, and you end up having a hell of a mess is what you have. But these guys will end up spinning around just because of the horsepower that these trucks have. You got to watch yourself here with these guys. You got the brake bias, you got the throttle management, a lot of stuff going on as fast as it is here at Phoenix.
Yeah, you hit right on the head on numerous things right there. Braking is super important at Phoenix, probably more so than a lot of tracks that we go to. And one of the things that, like you said, the brake bias and that's a moving situation too. Because as your tires wear, if you've got too much brake bias on the front of the truck, you get to turn. Because what happens, and just so for people who maybe don't understand how brake bias works, is if you move the brake bias forward in the truck, it causes the front tires to do more of the braking than the rear tires. And so in that case, it puts more weight to the front of the truck when you put the brakes on, which allows the truck to turn because it puts more weight on the front wheels to give them grip to turn. Problem is with that is it also, you get quickly to a point where your front tires can lock up. Well, that's not good, obviously. And if you run with a little too far, brake bias too far towards the rear to protect your front tires, if you get on the brakes too hard, that rear end will snap around and spin on you. But but the problem is, as the fuel load changes in these cars, you're going to have the brake bias needs to change. You know, as the weight when the fuel burns off, the weight distribution on the truck changes, and you've got to adjust that brake bias just a little bit. So it's a constant moving target here, and I think that the guys who are going to be super fast all night are going to be able to manage that well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what these guys are going to have to work with. Remember, we do have a stage break at lap 45 out of the 150, so we hit 45 on the lap mark. We'll have that caution for that stage break. Fuel window is going to be between 55 and 60. That's what these guys are going to have to watch out for on the fuel, but I really think it's going to be about the tires as well, Jim, because depending on how much you drive, depending on how hard you drive, you got to watch yourself on that one. And that final stage being 105 laps, maybe a little bit less than that once that stage break hits at 45, go a little bit, go a couple of laps, whatever. So it might be closer to the 100 mark. You just about damn near split that stage, or the final stage. You damn near split it right down the middle and go at 50 and 50. But some guys may try to pull an undercut. They might try to go a little bit longer. We'll throw a lot of strategy into that, and also may throw some strategy right here with this stage break at 45. Some may try that undercut as well.
Yeah, if we get an early caution before the stage break, I would say that there's going to be some guys who probably come in and then will not come in at the stage break, or they'll just come in at the stage break and just top off on fuel, and they will have already gotten their tires. It's going to be interesting to see. A lot of it's going to depend on how this race plays out. Right now, we got a nice green flag run going, you know, so we'll see how it goes. But you know, Phoenix is one of them tracks that can jump up and throw a caution at you real quick. You know, as we see this, the field is starting to spread out a little bit around the track. I don't know if I was going to pull a track map up just to show the field, but I don't know that I actually even have that set because I never use track maps for oval racing too much, so we'll see if I even have that available to me.
We can already see drivers starting to work. Whoa, wow, saw a little bit of smoke right there off one driver. Might have been Floyd right up there at the front.
Yeah, he seems to be struggling a little bit, but the three guys in front of him, I mean, the two guys in front of him are you know, they kind of got their own, they look comfortable. Their pace looks comfortable. Dakota seemed a little bit off early in this run, but now I have to say, his truck looks like it's coming to him. He looks better now than he did 10 laps ago, you know? Maybe just trying to get a little bit something out of it. Weather is actually may play a little bit of factor in this one as well, with the air temp at 86 degrees and track temp sitting around 93. It was 95 at one point. It's actually fluctuating between 93 and 95, kind of flip-flopping back and forth. Now it finally ends up at 95. There's a track map. Kind of saw a little bit of it right there. It's not really set up for oval racing. It's not. I don't usually use that. I was just going to show the progression of the traffic around here.
See some other drivers working their ways around here at Phoenix. You see kind of a lot of people look at this, oh, it's a short track. Well, maybe it's not multi-groove. Yeah, it is. You will start to see guys starting to kind of get up there in that 1 and 2 area and starting to work up to the top of the racetrack. Like you see others trying to make something happen right here as well. We work back here. There is Heath Smith. You saw him. Well, he actually a little bit loose right there off of turn number 2 and almost lost it. Riley Levine right there behind him. You see right here as well.
Somebody's dropping down.
Yeah. Thought it might have been Charlie Widener. I thought he was dropping a little bit.
No, it was Rod Mitten, it looks like. Let's see.
Oh, wow. And it was with Charlie. Charlie was right there in the middle of it as well.
All right, let's see that again. I'm going to set it up for the chopper from the jump here, and let's take a look at that real quick and see what happened. Let's slow it down a little bit too. So looks like Charlie kind of come off the wall there. He was up on the running that high line, that Harry Gann high, wide, and handsome line, and he looks like he drifted off the wall there and caught the rear end of Rod Mitten there and kind of dumped him into the wall. Is that what you see?
Well, Jim, you know how it is when me and you, 9 times out of 10, we're going to come up with something. You're going to say something, and I'm going to go completely opposite on it. I mean, watch Mitten's truck. Mitten just looks like he just hangs a rack. To be honest with you, I mean, seriously, I mean, maybe Charlie comes over a little bit, but it also does look like that Mitten does kind of go over to the right a little bit. Watch Mitten's truck. Watch Mitten.
We're going to do it one more time here, but this time we're going to do what I'm going to do. All right. I'm not going to change it yet. I'll show it one more time from the air real quick.
Watch him straddle this line, and then watch him just start to work his way over.
I mean, yes. Okay. I see that.
There you go.
Right. We do have a couple of guys on pit road. Mitten, obviously. Griffin, say it for me. Griffin
Sawyer.
Yeah, Sawyer. Yeah, I want to say Sailor now because it's in my brain. But we had a couple of guys pit, but no. Well, I say that Justin Michael pitted right there.
Wow.
Justin Michael, our leader, pitted right there.
Wow.
Okay.
That is crazy to see that.
He did not take tires, though. It looks like he just took fuel. So that's going to be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Interesting. Yeah. I tell you what, I will not question that guy's strategy. I will not. I have seen him do some things, that just, you got to believe he knows what he's doing. That's all I'm going to say, so I'm not going to criticize that. But the beneficiaries there of that pit stop are Nathan Carroll and Dakota Floyd as we get ready to go back green here. Those two guys are at the front with Scott Patton right there, your defending race winner.
Yeah, absolutely. And Totino's entry right there, Dakota Floyd with Cheerios on the back of it as well. I'm telling you, I love that. I'm going to have to get with Dakota just for the hell of it and just see if he can just send me the file of that truck. Unless it's got his name and everything. If it's a personalized truck and it's his, that's fine. But if he can send me that file, I would very much appreciate it. I'd put that on my own truck. Here we go, back at it in the restart zone. Nathan Carroll, Scott Patton going to try to get the jump right there on Floyd, who was up on the top side. Glacier right there behind him as well. And Mark Donaldson and Justin Ritchie. I talked about that 20 a while ago, snapping sideways going into turn 1. Hadn't really affected him that much. He's working up on the outside of Donaldson, trying to go for that 5th spot, and he will jump around the outside. High side tickler line works out well for him. He'll slide up into the 5th spot.
Yeah, look at this. Just wanted to kind of get an idea of the expansiveness of this place. I tell you what, man. Jake, do me a favor. You got your sound bar handy?
Yeah.
Ring the bell for me, would you?
Oh, no.
Yeah, ring the bell. Ring the bell. I got beef, man.
Why?
Because my beef is I do not like the way they cut this much of the track off. We talked about it pre-race, you and I don't like it. I don't mind a little nip and tuck like you see at some, mile and a half like Charlotte or whatever, but I don't like that. I don't like it. I think that it should be banned. I'm not a fan. The racetrack is shaped the way it is for a reason. Race the racetrack. That's just my opinion. That's my beef of the day.
Yeah, but I mean, to a certain extent, it's a short track or shortcut's what I meant to say, Jim. It is a short track, but it's a shortcut.
Right.
Give them the opportunity to make it work. Yeah.
The racetrack is shaped the way it's shaped. Race the racetrack. Don't cut it off. It's just my personal beef, It's my thing. By the way, anybody that says you can't go 3 wide in Phoenix is full of crap because you can. They're doing it all over the place here.
Yeah, we saw that. I will actually defend you a little bit on that apron deal, like they're ducking down, Jim. There is some drivers, I have watched it numerous times, they cut down off of the racing surface and come down on the apron to cut that dog leg. And I've seen drivers actually bottom out. Like they'll
Oh, yeah.
come down and get on the apron,
that's
bottom it
another
out,
argument,
and
okay?
spin around.
I don't cut across most tracks like that because I don't like the way it unsettles the vehicle. I don't like the way it makes the vehicle feel for me personally. I don't like that unsettle where it unloads the vehicle situation for me. But that's just me personally there. But my beef with this is not that. My beef with this is you're not racing the shape of the racetrack. This place is uniquely shaped. It would be like, cutting across the long pond at Pocono and, just eliminating a corner. I don't get it.
Are you spicy tonight or something?
Not really. Not really.
Well, Danielle Carroll says you are.
Well, she might be right.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Wonderful lady getting a little spicy right here as well. Nathan Carroll, Dakota Floyd getting a little side by side right here for the race lead. Scott Patton half a second back, checking it all out. Floyd took a shot, went down to the inside, not able to do it. Carroll able to fight back hard on the outside lane.
Well, that goes to show you.
That
goes to show you with tires. When tires start to wear here, you can run that higher line, even though it looks like Dakota Floyd might get it done right here. You can run that higher line like Carroll is running and be fine. In fact, you see right there, as soon as he got by, Patton just bounced it off the wall. He held on to it, though.
Yeah, Carroll got a piece of it as well right there, about bounced it off the wall as well, but Floyd able to work by him.
Yeah. Floyd, he slid right up and jumped into that upper line, though, as soon as you can see, they're not running the bottom anymore. The bottom, as these tires go away, is not the fastest way around this place. No. Your car's going to carry more momentum and rotate a lane up off the bottom, really. Look at this gaggle right here going in. But it looked worse there for a second. I thought it was going to be 3 wide.
Ooh, baby, almost did some gold banging right there with Jordan Neese right there. Parker Donald set up there on the top side as well. Rob Haynes trying to mix it up as well.
This cutting across the track, if we have green flag pit stops, is going to be real interesting. I can't believe Danielle said I was spicy today. I'm not. I'm in a good mood. Not at all spicy. It's just a personal thing of mine, I don't know. I just want to see you race the racetrack. It's like on a road course, if there's no track limit and you can just cut the corner like that, it kind of defeats the purpose of the corner. I don't know. It's just my take on it.
We may have to agree to disagree on that one, but coming up on lap 40 of 150 here tonight for the Wildest.
We disagreed before.
Numerous times, but that's the beauty of it. We'd love to do that. Justin Michael, we're seeing right here in the 87. Remember, he made that pit stop a while ago.
I have to say, he's not flying back up to the field. Of course, now he's fast, but his tires are just as old as everybody else's. Don't forget that, And now he's marred back there in a little traffic with, now I wonder if he's going to do something crazy like only take 2 tires or something at the 2 tires and a right. That was Gordon Spain. Well, Gordon couldn't be more out of his comfort zone than he is here. Gordon is a super speedway type specialist guy, really fast on super speedways. But he's probably a little bit out of his comfort zone when you get him around these short tracks.
We'll see what Gordon will do here in about 2 weeks when we go to Talladega.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be a factor there. You can believe that. You can believe he'll be a factor there.
Yeah, we got Atlanta next week, pretty much going from the West Coast down to the South for the next 2 weeks with Atlanta Motor Speedway. That's the legacy version of Atlanta next week. Be the 2008 version of Atlanta, and then obviously July the 30th, Talladega Super Speedway. Gordon Spain will be one driver to watch out for that one.
You got an issue with the 2008 version of Atlanta? Let me hear this one.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I will tell you,
you love the new version of Echo Park.
And I'll tell you why I don't have a problem with it. when we get to the stage break here at lap 40, because it is starting to kind of mix up a little bit with
we are.
Carroll has actually slid back a little bit. He's actually slid back into the third spot now. He was up here running for the lead.
Yeah,
Griffin
Slayer got
Sawyer.
by him. Oh, sorry. See, I can't say his name now.
Slayer did.
Yeah, I am. I literally have got a mental block now because, folks, for those of you who didn't tune in last season, the couple of races that Jake and I did together on this series, I kept telling him Griffin's name was Sailor. And I said it so much, and then we find out that I'm wrong and Jake was right, which that never happens, just so you know. And I didn't admit that it happened now. As we get ready here, we're coming up on lap 45.
And this is going to be interesting, Jim. Griffin Sawyer, he took 4 tires on that lap 26. Got a shot. Floyd up top. White flag of the stage. We get into the stage here at the end of 45. Sawyer's got a hell of a run. Will he be able to make it work? Floyd now going to try to jump down the bottom, protect the bottom. Sawyer may try to go down. May put the bumper to him. Thinking about it. Sawyer not able to make it work. Over the tailgate, but it's not going to happen. Dakota Floyd will get the stage break, but barely. If Sawyer would have had one more lap, he would have had him.
Man, I tell you what, that was close. Let's see if it's probably already jumbled up, but let's see if this is accurate. This should be your top 10, I believe, at the stage. I usually got to catch it pretty quick, so no, that's not, because see, it shows there that Sawyer got by him, but he didn't. Yeah, I'm going to probably mispronounce his name for the rest of my life now. As we see all those guys flying down pit road here. I got to work. I got to be faster next time on the to get the stage winners captured, because they change positions quickly. As we see the entire field, with the exception of Mitten and Griffin Sawyer. Yeah. So let's see now. We got right here in front of us, we got Justin Michael right here. I want to see if he's doing any trickery here. Let's see if he's going to just do 2 tires and pop out of there.
Oh, there's a bunch of them took some strategy calls right there to try to make something happen.
No, really.
Everybody's
taking 2. I mean, everybody's taking 4.
Yeah, everybody went down pit road, took 4 tires right there.
Interesting. I wonder why Justin pitted and took fuel there. Since he didn't take tires initially, he didn't take tires, why did he stop for fuel? There was no way he was going to run out of fuel before the stage break. That's confusing to me, because he's come out of this whole cycle. Now he's down 11 spots. He's in 13th overall. Again, I'm not necessarily questioning his strategy. Well, I am questioning his strategy, but I would love to know his insight into that. And I would pull him up in here and ask him, but we're not going to start asking people their race strategy during the race. That's not the right way to go. But after we came off pit road, though, it does look like Griffin got the advantage coming off pit road, and Dakota Floyd came out second out of there. So,
yeah, but here's the problem out of that: Griffin Sawyer on 20 lap older.
Oh, that's
tires
true. He didn't pit. My bad.
Everybody in the field: Floyd, Pat, and Carroll.
That's going to be bad.
Haynes, all of them right there behind Griffin Sawyer right here, who pitted on 26 and then stayed out here at the stage break, pushing at the 100 to go mark. So we'll see what happens right here, see if they can make something happen. Green flag back in the air. They hit the restart zone. Sawyer down, and everybody cuts the apron that Jim absolutely hates here at Phoenix. Everybody went down there and took that opportunity. And now here comes Floyd around the outside. Here comes Patton down to the inside. They're going to split him 3 wide. Patton down to the inside, 3 wide. They're going to kick Sawyer back. Floyd able to get the run on the outside and go back to the front.
Yeah, so I'm sure Sawyer's going to be in trouble with 20 lap old tires. No doubt about that. I like what he did. He got him up to the front. He almost won the stage. He did get stage points. But, you know, in the long run, I think that's not going to be a beneficial strategy. I think they're going to go by him like a freight train here.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and we already saw it. We saw it right there on the restart when they went around him inside and out off of turn 2 when they got the run. Floyd went around him, Patton went around him, now Carroll's went around him, now Bentley Glacier has went around him. So Griffin Sawyer, who restarted in the first spot for staying out, them 20-lap old tires is already costing him. He's already lost another spot to Justin Ritchie, possibly going to lose another one to Rob Haynes, then Joshua Matacek, then Jordan Neese. We got a spinner back in the back, and hot damn, it's Captain Kirk. I believe it is Captain Kirk that spins it around off of turn number 2. William Kirk. Let's see what happens to the 9 right here on the bottom of the racetrack. He's got Heath Smith right behind him.
Just
crack the egg, baby.
Yeah.
Spun her out.
Just a little bit, yeah. I mean, it doesn't take much. Throttle control is huge around here. I mean, he tried to hang in there, you know, on that, but you know, that's. If you've ever driven this track, I personally have not done too much NASCAR stuff here. I have done a lot of IndyCar stuff here, which is a different animal. You know, those cars have so much more grip. You know, it's really a different feeling entirely. But I wonder now if, well, let's see, Billy Bumgarner's in, and Rod Mitten is back in. Guess he thought that strategy wasn't the one for him, but it looks like Sawyer's gonna ride it out here. I mean, I will say a caution to cool his tires back down again, and you know, a couple of these, and it could potentially, you know, kind of even out the tires a little bit, but. You know, tires are huge here. I mean, look, he pitted and took those tires, and look how far he crawled his way back up through the field. So that just goes to show you, not crawled his way back to, I should say, he flew back through the field all the way to second place and practically almost won that stage. So tires are huge here. So, again, he used them to his advantage to get stage points, but now he's going to struggle a little bit, so he's got to find a home somewhere in there in the midfield. And as we see the who is that going around, the 7 truck, I believe. Who was that? I couldn't see the number on it.
I'm not sure if it was 7. It might have been Greg Mall that was going around.
No, it wasn't a Mall, for sure. It was a red. It was a red truck. Oh, it was Kibosh. Okay. Yeah,
Kibosh
there he goes.
in the 2 was able to go around, so he's getting the wave around and get back on the lead lap. I tell you what, Jim, let's talk to our stage break winner.
Yeah, pull him in real quick.
If we get the opportunity, just for a little bit.
Yeah, quick.
Bring up here Dakota Floyd. Dakota, real quick, I just want to tell you, your paint scheme is banned because it's making me hungry. I will say that. You literally got the all-you-can-eat buffet going on that truck. But anyway, buddy, congratulations right there for that coming to the stage break. Buddy, tell us how that truck's feeling.
Oh, it feels fantastic. I think I've got a little something that these other guys aren't doing, especially late in the run. So let's see if it can keep doing what I wanted to do late in the race here.
Do your thing, buddy. We'll talk to you a little later.
Yes, sir.
All righty, we'll send him on back down there to Lick It and Stick It.
Yes,
I love
that's
that
what
right
I'm
there.
talking about.
Love that. You know, you're talking about Lick It and Stick It, and then you got Totino Pizza Rolls and Cheerios.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, that truck right there is a stoner's delight. You got Totino's Pizza Rolls, you got the Flames, you got Cheerios on the back. Love it. Kroger for your quick midnight runs for food. Got it all, baby, right there.
All he needs some Michelob Ultra logo back there. All he needs a Michelob Ultra logo on the truck, and then light him up for the beer that he's going to be drinking later that night. 3 wide back there in the back.
Oh, he's Dakota's
Tommy
going
Cook
around.
area. Floyd goes sideways. Floyd not able to hold on to it. He's going to fall backwards, but caution is out.
Did he get any
Was there
damage,
contact
though?
between him and Nathan Carroll? I don't think he got a whole lot of damage, but see on the instant replay, was there contact? A net code. Bad net code right there between Carroll and Floyd. Huge net code.
All right, let's see.
Very huge net code right here going into 3.
Okay, they're a mile apart right there. Floyd's coming down a little. Okay. Still way up off the line. Let's.
There is a gap literally
Well, I slowed it down so we could see it, but of course it's going to take forever.
Watch the gap right
here.
here.
No, they were not even close. I mean, yes, netcode probably, but let's be fair. We've seen plenty of NASCAR situations where a guy gets on your inside fender like that and or even on the outside fender, and take the air off your truck a little bit and cause you to go around. I mean, we have certainly seen that.
Yeah, we very much have, but I think that right there, that's just one of them things where netcode slides in there and rears its ugly head. And Jim, we've seen drivers get in huge arguments and literally damn near come to blows over netcode.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Crazy to say the least. I mean, it's nobody's fault. It's just the internet connections, how they line up, and all that other crap and everything else. And,
I will say this, iRacing has a few things they need to work on, and netcode is one of them. And the reason I say that is because there are sims out there that are high quality sims. I'm not going to mention any names, Le Mans Ultimate, that do not have anywhere near the netcode issues that iRacing has. I thought he was. He was just trying to bait him. Is anybody going to go? Ain't nobody going to go. No. But there are plenty of sims out there that do not have the netcode issues that iRacing has. I don't have any doubt that iRacing will get it right in the long run. They're still the premier sim out there, and all that. But
so there's somebody out there in the live chat that want to know basically what netcode is. Basically, it's an umbrella term as far as video game stuff goes. It's basically lag compensation, prediction of algorithms. It's a whole lot of crazy stuff.
Now, you call the start of this race here, about the restart, I should say, and then I'm going to tell them in English what netcode is.
It sucks. Green flag back in there. They hit the restart zone. They carry on. Nathan Carroll's got Patton up here now since obviously Dakota Floyd had his issues. He's all the way back in the 11th spot and working his way right there with Parker Donaldson. And everybody fans on out. Carroll up here where he started at on the pole. Patton and Glazer, they're going to battle for the second spot as they're 3 wide back there in the back going into 3. Jim, give us the English definition of basically what netcode is.
So basically netcode is the computer predicting that the way the cars are moving that they're going to touch. And it actually creates the incident before they actually ever touch. And it causes some crazy spins. I mean, that one was not egregious. It was, they didn't touch, but there's some that are much worse than that. It could literally be 2 or 3 feet apart and it happened, but basically that's what it is. It's just a computer predicting that an incident is coming and causing the incident to happen before it really ever happened or would have happened.
And the bad thing is, Jim, this is 2026 and they're still screwing it up. It's still wrong.
I mean, again,
That's what throws me off.
Believe me, it is probably the single biggest issue when it comes to sim racing compared to any kind of real world stuff. Is that you can't predict the netcode stuff. But that being said, like I said, there are better. Whoa, there's a blinker. Now that's another issue that comes along with racing online, and that one is not comfortable either. That is, who is that? Is that Jordan Eves?
I believe that was Rob Haynes in the 199.
It was Rob Haynes. You're right. Yeah. Oh, somebody scuffed the wall up there. That was either Dakota Floyd or Justin Michael.
Yeah, there's Michael right there working his way right there. He's got Rob Haynes right there. Justin Michael kind of.
Somebody's going around in the back.
Oh, wow, we got Gordon Spain.
Yep, Gordon Spain going around in the back. I saw that down the straightaway. You could see it there.
Yeah, 38 of Gordon Spain goes around. Was there contact? Heat Smith right there on the 1.
Yeah, that's on Spain.
Yeah, he just kind of came up and cleared himself out. Damn, Jim, we agreed on one. Gordon Spain, though, did clean himself out.
Obvious,
Right,
you know what I mean? We agreed on the netcode thing, too, so there's that.
Yeah.
But, no, that was pretty obvious right there. So where are we at now? Let's see. That was – there was nothing – I mean, I don't need to even really look at that one again. That's pretty obvious what happened there. Where are we at here? 63. They pitted. Ain't nobody going to pit on 20 laps, are they? Maybe. You say, there are some guys pitting.
A couple of them. Jordan East, Heath Smith, Tommy Cook. Coming down, Jack Watts, Billy Baumgartner. Bunch of guys back there.
Yeah,
mid down and get service.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, again, if you change the strategy up, do something different. If you're not running up front, do something different. I don't hate this.
Think about this, though, Jim. I mean, that would be that 20-lap area. What's blowing my mind right now is Griffin Sawyer has yet to make that pit stop. He's
leveled out now.
But
his tires have, they've balanced out enough that he's pretty stable up there. He held on in the top 5, and I got to give him credit. That he did a hell of a job on that because I thought he was going to get rocketed to the back, but he didn't. He played it cool. He did have a couple of cautions in there that probably helped him out a little bit. But, man, he kept it up front, and now he is in good shape, sitting there solidly right now in the top 5. And I would say that the tires have equalized out enough now that he's probably okay, He's back on cycle and in good shape.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Well, I say back on cycle. He is still down on fuel. He is right now. He only has. Well, actually, wait a minute. Why didn't he pit? He only has like 15 laps of fuel left.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, yeah. Well, you were thinking correctly. Yeah, he's only got like 15 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, I mean, these cautions has kind of saved him a little bit because
he might have 20. He might have 20 laps left. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't get a caution,
he could be burned.
Screwed.
Oh yeah, he could be literally fried right here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get yourself in that kind of predicament. So Griffin's probably banking on another caution within the next 10 laps, which is hard as these guys have been racing, Jim.
Oh, he could get it.
Possibility could happen. Green flag back in the air. Nathan Carroll, Scott Patton, remember defending race winner Scott Patton of the 46. Right up behind Nathan Carroll. Then you got Bentley Glazer. You got Griffin Sawyer. Here comes Matichek down to the inside. Matichek going to take a shot right there. Get it down to the inside. Will he be able to make it happen? Floyd there with Justin Michael. Justin Ritchie up there as well. Getting real tight over there off of turn 2 between these guys.
So at Matichek, you saw him drive it in there pretty deep, but the problem was that you could see he had to wait to get back on that throttle because he was down on the bottom, and and that's the problem when you got used tires. Oh, look at Dakota Floyd driving it in there. Holy cow. Oh, they did touch there. That wasn't no net code.
Yeah, lick it and stick it, my God. That's exactly what happened right there. He licked it and he stuck it.
Look at now you got your 2 trucks running next to each other. You got your pizza rolls and your beer and your Cheerios. Cheerios is the breakfast of hangovers.
Pancakes, to be honest.
Yeah,
donuts,
pancakes are. That's true. Yes.
Donuts.
Yeah, especially them old.
By the way, Jim.
I shouldn't be doing this. I hate it when I get all stupid jokes, but especially them old powdered donuts that come in the bag that are dry enough to take your life away.
Yeah.
That's the ones. That's the ones for a hangover now. All right, let's see what happens here.
Sweet 16s.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right?
He soak that stuff right up. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Them things are so dry. Look, man. All right, let's see what happened here. I've got a feeling now that Sawyer's got to come in on this lap, though. Let's see here. So the 2 guys who didn't cut the apron wrecked each other. Okay.
I mean,
there we go. Well, that says it all right there,
Jim?
doesn't it? All right, let me go.
Jim?
I know. What?
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's it. Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll be here all week, folks. Okay, so what happened here? Spain drives it in there on the outside of him, and then just, well, I mean, to be fair, Spain had plenty of racetrack, man. If you're going to drive it around the outside of a guy like that, man, you got to give the guy some room. Again, I'm not trying to ride Spain's, butt or anything, but I mean, come on, look. I mean, yes, the 28 come up off the bottom a little bit, okay? Yes, he did. But you got to, everybody else is cutting the apron. Why are you going to pinch the guy down on the yellow line? I don't. Anyway, and I like Gordon Spain. It's nothing against Gordon, I promise you that. I would say
Maybe they could cut the apron.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I said maybe they should have just cut the apron.
Well, I don't think that's the right answer. I'm not gonna say that. I think it's funny though that the two guys who didn't cut the apron did end up wrecking each other. So who we got in pit road here?
Trent Crum, Billy Baumgartner, Jack Watts coming down. Rod Mitten coming down, as well as Chris Foyles. I believe he come down as well.
So this is not.
Michael Brooks, Gordon Spain, obviously coming down as well. Michael Melfitt Jr. All those drivers taking opportunity right here at lap 70 to come on down and get some service.
Well, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I don't, for the life of me, know what Griffin is doing here. I don't. How do you not take advantage of this caution, man? We are on lap 72, and he pitted on 26. I mean, he's at like 44, 45 laps. He only got 55 to 60 max.
I'm telling you, there's some serious fuel saving going on that 19, but there has been a lot of cautions. It may bail him out a little bit on that one as well.
I know what he's doing. He's trying to get back on the cycle with the leaders. Now that he's staying.
I think that's exactly what it is.
No, he is. He's trying to, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the question is, when's it going to run out on him? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's going to be the problem. I mean, you can only take so many shots to see if it'll work, and if it doesn't work, eventually it's going to burn you. Back at it, though. Here we go. Rob Haynes taking a wild shot up there on the top side, that 199.
Matichek coming underneath again. Look at that. They're going 3 wide here.
But Floyd 3 wide. This may get interesting, may get tight over here. Floyd able to hold on. Sawyer up into the outside rotative wall. Matichek slides back a little bit as well. He falls into the clutches of Haynes. Sawyer up top. Floyd down low. They're right in behind. Obviously, Bentley Glacier is sitting in the 3rd spot. And Carroll still trying to hold off Scott Patton as they work their way into turn 1.
Yeah, this battle right here for 4th and 5th, though, with Sawyer on these older tires and Dakota Floyd, obviously on much fresher rubber. He did get by him and make his stick there, but now I got to give Griffin his credit. I don't understand his strategy, but that's okay. But I give him credit, man. He's making them old tires work, and he has sure pulled this deal off.
Hell of a deal for him, but obviously we'll see how it works out, because eventually that 19's going to have to make a pit stop before everybody else will, if we keep rocking and rolling under green. There is Justin Michael, defending series champion, trying to work his way, but he's got to worry about Rob Haynes. Damn, right there behind him. Looked like Charlie Widener and Parker Donaldson made some contact. A little door banging right there over in turn 3 and 4 got interested. And how about this? Diving down to the inside, Jordan Neese. Way down to the inside, way down in the cellar, under the cellar. Way down under the cellar with Grandpappy House Moonshine from Grady, and Neese is going to mix it up as well. Try to slide up here and mix it up. He's got Widener up on his top side. Shout out to the Mountaineers of Appalachian State. How about that for Charlie Widener?
There you go. And you got Parker Donaldson back here. He's part of the Wildish Motorsport Ventures team. And obviously this is also a home race for him. He is based just, I think, within 50 miles or so of Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. So he's down 10 spots right now, but still a lot of race to go here. We're only at lap 78 of 150. We're just barely past the halfway point.
Yeah, Yeah, we still got a little ways to go here on the Wildest 150 here at Phoenix Raceway
Look at
with
Justin
the
Michael.
CNC Home Designs Truck Series. Here comes Justin Michael. Talked about him with that strategy. Still curious about it. I'm like you, Jim. I'm curious on how and why he made that pit stop earlier on. But somehow or another, all through it all, the 87 has found his way to get back up here in the hunt, here in the 7th spot, going for the 6th, if he can find a way to get around Joshua Matichek right here in front of him. Couple of big movers in the field. From what we've seen, we'll talk about them in a minute, as we're fixing to see some serious stuff going on right there between Matichek and obviously Michael. Almost some door banging right there off of turn 2. Matichek not wanting to give it up, son. 85 Silverado holding strong at 5 spots from where he started in this race, sitting in that 6th spot and holding strong.
Yeah, he is. He's actually having a great race right now. And Matichek, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm still learning some of these guys, but I'm pretty sure Matichek is a short track guy. Likes dirt tracks. He won on the dirt track last year, I believe. I'm not sure which track. I think we ran Eldora, but I might be wrong. But we definitely ran. He won the dirt track race. I'm almost 100% sure. Running that beautiful, I think it's a heat wave or something paint scheme on there.
Heat wave.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, gives me them Florida vibes, you know.
Yeah, well, depending on what part of the United States you're sitting in, as to whether or not you're hitting some serious heat wave, which could really go with your place. There's Jordan East right there against Circle K right up there at the top of Circle K. A very good alternative if you're not real good with racetrack. Very good alternative right there if you got a Circle K nearby. Got good reports and all that. I'm not trying to promote them or nothing, Jim. I'm just saying they are good. But Floyd up here trying to run down Glacier. The front three's kind of got up on out of here, Jim. Carroll, Patton, and Glacier, they kind of got up on out of here a little bit with a huge gap. Well, not that huge of a gap, about a second gap over Floyd. And then once you get back to Floyd,
these two got a battle going on, though.
Yeah, Glacier's going to start trying to mix it up right here with Patton. May try to catch him sleeping, try to get a run on the outside, maybe try to get that run on the outside. Jim, we've seen it a bunch. When we come to Phoenix and watch these races, drivers that get up on the top side and maybe try to get a run. If they can't get right up to their door, they'll run up on the top side, get a run off of turn 1 and 2, get the run, catch them going down the middle way or 3/4 way down the back stretch, and dive it off into turn number 3, dive it down low to be able to make the pass. So I have to watch out for that kind of movement a little bit here tonight. There you see Sawyer's fuel.
He ain't got much left.
I want his fuel mileage in my own personal vehicle. I really do. I want his fuel mileage. He's got some serious fuel mileage going on right now. And that number 19 Dodge Ram, he has got some of the best fuel mileage I've probably seen yet at this point.
Well, he's certainly saved a little bit along the way. Well, these two are getting hot and heavy here. I mean, like you said, some cautions helped him out and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. But it ain't looking good for him because, now we've kind of gotten out of that initial breed cautions phase. And, we could get a green flag run here.
Well, there is another possibility, whether or not it'll work, whether or not it won't. Which actually I don't think it's going to work, because I was actually thinking maybe if he makes one pit stop, if he makes this pit stop, he could probably make it, which with the gas mileage that he's making, hell, I wouldn't be surprised. But
no,
I don't think he'll be able to make it, because we're still over 50 laps to go, and we already talked about that fuel window. So
yeah, I would say he would have to get, well, okay, if he gets to lap 90, in theory, he could potentially make it all the way if there's a couple of cautions. But I think tires are going to be the deciding factor there, man. I mean, are you going to want to be out there on 40, 50 lap old tires when everybody else is, pits when there's a caution at 20 to go? You know what I mean? So I don't know the reasoning behind that strategy. He needs a caution now. If he gets a caution now, he's in great shape.
Yeah, because then everybody's probably going to go ahead and take that
Yes.
opportunity
Yes.
and jump it on down pit road. Everybody will go down pit road. And hot damn, how about that? Caution is out. Charlie Widener, Appalachian State, Toyota. Not what he wanted to see. The Giant Killers, Appalachian State, Boone, North Carolina. Bad deal for him. He slid up. Look, he got into Captain Kirk. Got out of the gas and got ran over, knocked sideways. And I got to tell you, I know Christmas ain't for another 5 or 6 months, but Griffin Sawyer may be sending probably Parker Donaldson maybe a Christmas card a little bit early.
Yeah, well, but
but
let's be real. That was on Charlie. I mean, he got loose and slowed up, and that's why Donaldson got into the back of him. He went up the track and then twitched, and then Donaldson got into it. So that's not on Donaldson. And Charlie ought to be getting a Christmas gift, if anybody. But
at this point, I don't think that Griffin really gives a damn.
He sent
which
them
one
all
of
one
them
at this point, right? No, they're all all those guys are pitting. Now you got your guys that pitted there around lap. Well, Rob Hayes stayed out and he pitted on lap 46. I don't understand that unless it's just to lead a lap.
Lead a lap, get a point, probably. That might be what it is right there for Rob Haynes. Maybe that's what he's thinking. Now, Heath Smith, Michael Melfitt Jr., William Kirk, obviously Captain Kirk. Obviously, we see 64 for Kyle Kabash. I kind of see that a little bit. Maybe you get some track position out of it, try to make something happen. But Griffin Sawyer does have a pit crew. So he did make a pit stop. He's back in the 11th spot right now. And
yeah, I mean, he's back on cycle again. Uh-oh, Kyle Kabash got a black flag. That's got to be that's not good. So he was already in trouble, and now he's in bigger trouble. So he's going to have to either, let's see if this is going to be a stop hold penalty or if this is going to be a drive through once we go back green.
yeah,
it looks like it's a stop hold because he's still in there. So
yeah, you hate to see that for Kyle. Obviously, not sure exactly what he did, but maybe speed.
He was
maybe
naughty. Clearly,
he was naughty.
That's right.
Don't do that.
So here's something interesting I want to point out. So, of course, we got you guys who pitted already, right, and are pitted earlier, and they stayed out. But of your guys who pitted this time around, your lead truck is Nathan Carroll. And second place off of that is going to be Scott Patton. Bentley Glazer is third. And look who is fourth now.
Justin Michael. How about that? Back at it. Green flag. Rob Haynes. Carry it on. See what he can do with Michael Melfitt Jr. Not too far off from what everybody else just pitted. So he's about 20 lap difference on the tires. We saw what 20 lap different tires can do. Not as bad as we thought if everything will even out. Look at this, 3 wide back there around mid-pack, going into 3 and 4 and fanning on out once again. And Patton goes around, loops it. No contact with anybody as of yet. Nobody nails him. When he comes back around, Scott Patton spins it around. The 2-time winner here at Phoenix goes around, cautions out once again.
Tell you what, he put himself in a bad spot there now. That's going to make it hard to defend that race victory from last year, because we're here now basically about 50. Time we go back, it's probably going to be about 55 laps to go, and he is going to be marred way back in the field.
Yeah, he's going to need a hell of a wreck to get back into this one, I got a feeling. And you hate to see that for Scott Patton, who was up there mixing it up, was up there getting around the Nathan Carroll area and trying to mix it up, trying to make something happen. And just unfortunately, I think he cracked the egg, to be honest with you, Jim. I don't think anybody hit the 46. I don't think anybody knocked him around sideways. I think it was just one of those deals. And it was cold tires as well. Remember, Patton pitted with Carroll and Michael and others. Watch what happens right here. He just kind of just gets in there just a little bit, tail happy, bam, goes around, gets on the throttle. He tried to keep it in it. He tried to keep his foot in it. But I think that might have been what caused it. Maybe if he would have got out of the gas, it might have caught some grip on the tires and be able to straighten it back out. But I mean, he just kept going, kept his foot in it. And unfortunately, goes around
here. We got some big names in here pitting. We got some big time.
Floyd?
Yeah, he's in here topping off with fuel.
It might not be a bad idea,
no,
Jim,
because we are going to be 55. This is, in theory, if this thing goes green from here, he can make it now. And he is the only guy of our lead guys who has done this. Well, Scott Patton, but so I guess that really didn't kill Patton if you think about it from that standpoint. He did get to come in and get fuel there, and so in theory, both of those guys can make it. Where the other guys are going to have to probably have to fuel save a little bit. Unless, of course, you're Griffin, then in which case you apparently can get about 90 laps out of your tank of gas.
Yeah, but then also think about this, though, Jim. You're not factoring in possible green-white checkers.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Could play a factor into that. So, I mean, you want to try to get every little bit as far as the gas tank as you can make it happen. But here we go, up front. Michael Milfit Jr. down the bottom side, up 26 spots. He is the hard charger as of right now. Nobody close. Well, actually, Heath Smith actually close as well. He's up 21. Milfit Jr., Rob Haynes, they'll be on the front row with, how about Justin Michael, Nathan Carroll, two of the big dogs from last season where they was running it for the championship. Obviously, the 50 Series champion with Justin Michael right there. Heath Smith, Bentley Glaser, Griffin Sawyer, Joshua Fracker, Captain Kirk himself, and Shitty Coolers entering Greg Mall, top 10, as we're back at it with just a little bit over 50 to go here on the Wildest 150 live from Phoenix on Motormouth Broadcasting, and holy hell, it's just only going to get more crazier from here.
Yeah, the action definitely picks up from here for sure.
May get more and more and more interested. You saw Joshua Fracker right there, the 56. There is Justin Michael. Now he's found himself in the P2 spot where he started. He loved to be up one spot from where he started. It looks like he says the time is now. 87 entry, Daniel Defense. How about that right there? Justin Michael carrying it down to the inside. Remember, got that run coming off of turn 2. Granted, Rob Haynes, old tires, way old tires, pitted on lap 46. But it doesn't matter. Justin Michael back to the front here at Phoenix. Now Milfit Jr., Rob Haynes, they're kind of holding everybody up here a little bit. Carroll trying to find a way. Sawyer up here in this mix as well. Carroll goes down 3 wide. Haynes up top. Milfit stuck in the middle. Haynes still up top. Carroll not able to make it work. Here comes Sawyer around the outside.
Man, this is I can't believe we're running 3 wide this close up to the front here, but that's the thing about Phoenix, man. People don't realize that you can race like this here, but you really can.
Absolutely incredible racing, Jim. I actually love watching. I love watching iRacing events here in Phoenix. I just got to be honest with you. I hate this place when I drive here just because I suck here racing in Phoenix. But the drivers here for the CNC Home Design Truck Series Zero Max P, they do not suck. They are showing you how you do it here at this track, showing you how to race, how to make it work. And Carroll down to the inside, got around Milfit Jr. 3 wide, Sawyer stuck in the middle. Glaser down on the bottom side. Carroll able to go up to the PT spot. Haynes got sideways off 2 right there in front of a 3 wide battle. Sawyer still stuck in the middle. They'll make contact. Door banging with the 155 of Milfit Jr. And how about Nice back there in the 23, slides up top, tries to make it happen with Joshua Fracker stuck in the middle.
Yeah, they are mixing it up back here. And then right there in the middle of it all, you got the 199, Rob Haynes, who's been blinking again.
Not a position you want to be in. Blinken possibly stuck 3 wide. not what you want. Glacier still trying to find their way around with Fracker there as well. Got Red Bull working with him. And Maul still up here inside the top 10, up 5 spots from where he started at. And a couple of other names that we haven't talked a whole lot about. How about back here in this 11th spot, Bobby Blair?
Yeah.
Haven't talked about him all race long in the number 11 Toyota. He is up 18 spots from where he started at. Very quiet night for Bobby right here behind Matichek. Could possibly get him a top 10 out of this, just being very quiet. Jim, this is one of those tracks. It's kind of like a road course, if you will. Just survive at this point. You may not be the best here or whatnot, but just survive and just be in the right place at the right time to try to make it happen. And hot damn, Gordon Spain up here in the mix, trying to get back up here inside the top 10 as we got a spinner. Great ball. Matichek as well, cautions out.
Let's see if it's going to let me see what happened there. I don't.
It's up the road right there where Greg Mall Matichek was.
Yeah, it didn't even register that event. All right, let me see. Where is Greg Mall? Let's do this.
Let's see if Matichek might have come up, got him in the left rear, did Mall come down, or...
Oh, no, Mall come off the
wall. Mall hit the wall.
And then you had the 199 blink all at the same time. You saw that?
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, nothing against... I just can't stand racing around somebody who's blinking, man. It is so hard to do. Well, now we got a bunch of guys pitting. So this is going to mix it up a little bit. But I mean,
know what you need?
What do I need?
You need, Jim? You need some Totino pizza rolls. You are very spicy
I'm
here
not.
this evening. I tell you. You are.
You like racing around somebody who's blinking?
No.
Okay, then. I'm not spicy. It's the truth. Now, speaking of spicy, man, have you ever had those spicy pepperoni Totino's pizza rolls?
Yes.
Holy cow, those are good, man.
They're a little bit too spicy for my
Oh, my
taste,
God, you redneck.
I like the combination.
I am originally from Louisiana, so I can definitely like a little spice in my food, but, man.
If you didn't, I wouldn't believe it.
Right.
I'll be honest with you. You gotta love spice if you're from Louisiana, the Cajun. And you're still trying to get me, you're still trying to teach me how to say that catchphase that y'all say in Louisiana.
Laissez le bon temps rouler.
Laissez le bon temps rouler.
Hey, you getting better. Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. For those of you that don't know, that means let the good times roll.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Hey, that speech class that I had in college is starting to pay off a little bit.
Is it?
It really is.
It really is.
Starting to pay off a little bit.
Yeah, you know.
Justin Michael.
That's right.
Justin Michael up
we won't
front.
talk about what happened Sunday. Speech class.
I'd let that go. Anyway.
We'll let that pass.
Yeah, Sawyer up here at the second spot. Up here at third, Joshua Fracker. How about some of these guys up here? We talked a whole lot about them. We talked a little bit about them.
Yeah.
Jordan, obviously, Bobby Blair. Now he's up 23 spots up here. Gordon Spain battling back as well. All these guys, every single one of them behind the defending series champion, Justin Michael, up here at the front. Can they get around this 87? Can they make it work? Under 50 laps to go. We're back at it. Michael fires off big time, dives it down on the apron. Everybody diving down below the yellow line right here, the dog leg here in Phoenix. Justin Michael looked like he might have hit the nitrous button, son. He is gone. Trying to get out of here. Jordan Nace is trying to go for second on Griffin Sawyer and is able to make it work. 3 wide behind him. Gordon Spain was stuck in the middle right there.
Somebody's spinning.
Spinning behind them. It's Dakota Floyd in the 57. Hot damn.
Did he just pit? No, huh? No, he was not one of them. Nope. So some of those guys, he got hit and got damn. Oh, he's got damage. Now he's got a meatball. He's done, buddy. Wow, Dakota's race is over. not even his fault either. Oh, my God. He was 3 wide. Oh, and then he gets crushed from behind. Oh, and then hammered again and again. Oh, man. All right, let's get a good look at that. So, all right, we'll slow it up.
James Stewart in the 45 run him over. Didn't have nowhere to go. I mentioned the Gordon Spain kind of getting stuck in the middle and got sandwiched, and I saw contact happen. Then the 57 right there. Nathan Carroll barely misses this. You see the 9 working his way around. Captain Kirk able to make it happen.
45's involved. Yeah, Matacek's involved. Bill, the People's Champion right there, running the Pimax Air Force entry of the 556 Pimax Air Force entry. Again, if I don't know for a fact if Bill is a veteran or not, but I'm going to assume he is, and if he's not, he's at least supporting our troops. So we'll give him another shout out while we got his car on camera here. Man, that just rocked things up a little bit. Took one of our major contenders out in Dakota Floyd. I don't see him recovering from this to get a top 10 out of this.
No, absolutely not. I mean, and another one right there that kind of got in the middle of it, if you want to throw him in there, Joshua Matacek.
Yeah, Matacek was running well. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Matacek as well, Dakota Floyd. There's several of them in there that's getting some work done. There's a lot of trucks bummed up in that thing, man. Let's see. Yeah, Floyd's still getting work done. James Dewar. Yeah, Justin Ritchie. Looks like Ritchie's out now, but I don't know.
Yeah, Justin Ritchie.
The problem is Dakota got stuck with a meatball, so he can't leave pit road and try to stay on the lead lap. I mean, I guess technically he's not done. It just depends if he can just somehow stay one lap down, That's the thing.
Well, I mean,
no, we got another blinker up here in the front. Man, knees blinked bad. He's gone.
Hard blink right there for Nice. And now that's going to put, obviously, the 56 right there.
Yeah, what do you do?
Mr. Cracker, what do you do? Do you pull up? Do you do this? Do you do that? Kind of screws this outside lane right here with Nice being gone.
Yep.
I mean, I would have got right up there behind Michael and just said, screw it and see what happens. But he thinks the other way, takes it the other route. Back under green. Good God, they looked 4 wide going into one back there.
Back there. Look at that. Look
wow,
at this.
They are 5 wide at one point. They were 5 wide at one point. And hot damn, there they go. Scott Patton, Nathan Carroll.
Oh, yeah, we lost some good trucks right there. We lost
Brad
some good
Slagle
truck right there.
As well. Rashad Elliott slides around as well.
All right, let's see what happened there. I'm going to slow this down here so we can get a good look.
Turn max speed up to 10, literally. Patton stuck right there, kind of got out of the gas. Carroll was there. Heath Smith involved. Numerous drivers getting a piece of this. Brad Slagle will see hard contact and the inside retaining wall, rather.
Got carried away there.
Spun around. Matacek got a piece of it. There's Greg Mall trying to slide by, maybe make something happen. There's Jordan Nice right here at the back of all this in the 23.
Right. So I don't know. Again, this is one of those situations where you got a guy coming up from below the yellow line, making contact with a truck that stayed on the racetrack. To me, the fault lies with the guy who left the racing surface and came back on. It is your job to come back on in a safe manner. No one on the racing surface is required to let you in. That's what I see there. Do you see something different than that?
Well, if we look back at it a little bit, Michael Milford Jr. in the 155, he's up the road a piece right here. You see Patton obviously dives it down, tries to make something happen, but I mean, Milford Jr., no harm, no foul. It's just Patton just trying to get back up like he said.
Right. And
he up on the racetrack.
He
Yeah,
ran
I mean,
right
it is
into the
what it
nose,
is.
right into the nose of Nathan Carroll.
I mean, if this move would have been made, this is the way I look at it. If this move would have been made within the first 5 laps, I'd be sitting here going, "What the hell's going on?" But we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're getting down to around 30 to go. Guys is going to start trying to take
So,
shots now,
the
whether or
thing
not
is,
they're good shots or
Carroll
not.
had nowhere to go. Look,
No, absolutely
so
not.
this
I
is
agree with you.
100% on Scott Patton. Nathan
I agree.
could have done nothing, because if Nathan hits his brake to avoid him, he gets rear-ended by the one truck and gets destroyed either way.
I think that's what actually happens. He does get run over anyway by Heath Smith as well. So, I mean, Nathan Carroll was in the damned if you do, damned if you don't situation right there.
Yes.
You hate to see it for him. You hate to see it for everybody involved, but guys is going to start taking shots, Jim. Like I said, whether or not it's a good shot or a bad shot, people's going to start making moves. Now, I agree with you. Patton come down. He's trying to come back up, and the hole closed up, and Carroll doesn't know where to go. It is what it is, but it took out a lot of great trucks, but that's the kind of moves you're going to make, especially right here with the season opener for the Wildest 150 here tonight for Max V. I mean, these guys are going to make those moves. Green flag back in the air. Michael back out front now. How about Bobby Blair up 25 spots? I talked about him a while ago.
Yes.
Damn it, all up here inside the top 5. Bobby Blair making his presence known. Cautions out once again. Got another spinner back there in the back, Jim.
Yeah, I'm not even listening. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is, I think, possibly involving a few trucks here. Let's see what happens.
Let Jordan East right here in the middle of it. Oh, no, not Captain Kirk. Please not Captain Kirk. Please not Captain Kirk.
Oh, Captain Kirk escapes. But you see who
Haynes
brought
and
that
Nixon.
caution out again, don't you? Look, man, I'm not trying to pick on anybody. That's 2 in a row for Scott Patton. Look at this. Watch.
I don't think that was Scott. No, that's Rob Haynes.
52 just wrecked the 199.
Okay, well, then that would be Brad Slagle in the 52.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
caused that.
52. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah,
I shouldn't.
Scott
I can't
now.
say nothing about him either. He's got the Motormouth logo on the back, so he's all good. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong there.
Oh,
No.
my God.
I know. Well, you know how I am. But no, he did. That was the 52. I apologize. I apologize there. Those 2 trucks look alike. They both run the Red Bull livery, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, my bad.
And back-to-back big ones right here, Jim.
Yeah.
All by drivers.
That's what happens when you get all jacked up on Red Bull, though. You see, you get all jacked up on Red Bull, and then you do things like that. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that's an unfortunate situation. You can see he drifts up, twitches a little bit, and then he goes to catch it, and boom, it jerks him down the track, and he hits the 199. That's a tough spot to be in there. Well, look at, Greg Ball almost got by that, and then he ends up right into, oh, man, that's some more good trucks in there. Holy cow, man, this thing's turning into a wreck fest here towards the end. Surprising.
Yeah, Chris Sargent right there to 66 gets involved as well. But, Jim, like I said, you're going to get this at short tracks.
Oh, and we got
like
multiple
Phoenix,
black
get 'em at
flags here.
Martinsville and stuff like that. So we got, multiple black flags. Oh,
We got Chris Sargent's got a black flag, and also, who's that? Heath Smith.
and what?
I don't know what Heath Smith's is for. It's got to be for incidents because he didn't pit. I don't know. That's going to be interesting.
It's
You know
very
who
interesting.
these caution? Wait a minute. Look who is up here at the pro. It's Fracker. Never mind. I'm all confused tonight with these liveries. I apologize, guys. I'm off my game. It's the first race of the season. Justin Michael, though, he pitted so that he wouldn't have to pit again, and he has been able to save a crap ton of fuel with these cautions. And I don't think that that's going to serve the rest of the field too well.
I don't think so neither. I mean, it's already jumped that 87 back out here on this restart. Sawyer going after Fracker now for the P2 spot. Watch everybody coming off of turn 2, couple of 3 wides, couple of double wides. Everybody able to snake through there and get clear, so we're back at it. Sawyer down on the bottom side, Fracker up top. Blair behind them with Glacier there as well. Charlie Widener back there with Rod Mitten. How about Rod Mitten?
I know, right?
Right here in the 92, I mean, went down numerous times. He was down laps, went to the back, all kinds of stuff. 92 has found himself back up here at the front of the field, up here inside the top 10. Michael Melfitt Jr. up here as well. Gordon Spain had issues. Charlie Woods, Tommy Cook, all these guys had issues earlier on. Now they found themselves back up here inside the top 10 with less than 30 laps to go.
Yeah, Scott Patton, part of that caution, 2 cautions ago, and look at him. He's back up here, moving back up to the field as well.
You saw him right there kind of work his way to the outside, maybe try to dump it down on the bottom, try to get the run off of turn 2. Not able to do it, though. Still kind of mixing it up right there with Charlie Woods right there in front of him. There's Jordan Neese right there in the 23 with Parker Donaldson, 74 down on the inside. How about 3 wide going into 1? Pat just says, screw it. Take the apron, send it up, and try to put the slide job on him. Not able to do it. It's going to get him turned.
Big hit, and also
it's a piece of it as well.
Oh, there's Nathan Carroll involved again. Oh my gosh!
Wow. Al Kabosh comes in and nails into it. Billy Bumgardner, a piece of it as well. Patton sent it right there, Jim, but he just wasn't able to make it stick. Slid right up, and bam, it was game over.
So my question is, did he slide up? Is that what's happened here? Let's see. So he comes back on the track, and then apparently he had to lift to catch it or something, because that's...
Oh, damn, and they were wrecking up in front of him. Captain Kirk got a piece of it with Charlie Woods. They was wrecking up the road from him.
Were they?
Watch this. Carroll slides in. There goes Kabosh and others.
So here's Captain Kirk up here. All right, he got by the initial, but then the 74. Oh, no, he got caught up in it all. 74 involved. Captain Kirk in the Enterprise facing the wrong way there.
Look at Rob Haynes barely sneaking through right there with the 82 coming back across the racetrack with Michael Brooks. Rob Haynes barely missing that. Brooks almost got him in the left rear and sent him around.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys in here now, though, we got a lot of repairs going on. We got a few guys pitting. But, yeah, there's a ton of repairs happening now. Surprising. Well, no, there are a few. Let's see. Scott Patton's got a meatball. Matacek's got a meatball. And Rodoloso, but, yeah, he's got a meatball as well.
And, folks, honestly, Jim mentioning meatball flags, if this is your first time, you don't know is necessarily what a meatball flag is. It's not that you can get $5, or, well, not $5, but it's not that you get a discount on like 10 cans of SpaghettiOs with meatballs. That's not what that flag means. You don't get a discount or nothing. Basically, it means that you have required repairs to your vehicle. So basically, when you go down pit road, those required repairs is going to kick in right then, and you cannot leave your pit box until those required repairs are fixed. And 9 times out of 10, Jim, those required repairs actually
usually require some time. Yeah. It's not usually not anything minor. It's usually pretty big. So one thing I want to talk about here, well, a couple things. We're now going to be at less than 25 laps to go. And of course, like I said, we talked about Justin Michael's strategy earlier with his pit stops. Let's see, what am I doing here? Why am I not live? There it is. Okay, there we go. Sorry, folks. A little technical glitch there as we go back green. I was going to crank it up, Jake, but I missed the start. So I didn't get to do that for us.
Well, as aggressive as these guys is driving, Jim, I think you may get another shot at that.
Might.
Crank it up, possibly, just with some of the moves. Some of these guys just throwing Hail Marys and throwing haymakers like a prize fight right here, basically. I mean, they're going for it. Everybody's going for it at this point, especially up here inside the top 10, top 5. These guys got opportunities to try to make it happen. And now you're starting to see the thinning of the herd right now, honestly, Jim. I mean, you got Michael up here at the front, Sawyer second, Fracker sitting in third. They're actually side-by-side battling it out right there. Widener with Glacier, Milfett Jr. right there in that mix as well. But a couple of the heavy hitters that we saw, Nathan Carroll, one of them as well, a couple of others, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like the Meatball Flags has basically eliminated their shot from having a good finish here this evening. Granted, it's still the first race, and you still got, so many races left all the way to December to try to make it happen. Then you got a chase right there at the end of it for the final 5 races. But, I mean, still, first race, I mean, it is what it is, but points is paying out right here. And there's going to be some guys behind the 8 ball when we get to Atlanta next week.
Yeah, no, you're 100% correct. Now, this league has a long season, 15 regular season races and a 5-race chase. Plenty of time to recover. But there are definitely some guys, especially like the likes of Nathan Carroll, who I'm sure wanted to get off to a good start, being this is his home track and everything. So I'm sure that he's got to be bummed, but it's certainly given some guys maybe who you wouldn't expect to be up here scoring some big points doing so, and that's going to make the early part of the championship run fun.
It very much will. I mean, and one thing about it, Jim, like you said, some drivers that are not used to being up here and getting some points right here, it can build momentum, it can build confidence for the next 14 weeks trying to get to that chase to try to make that happen. So, you want to be able to carry momentum and try to make it all the way to November, which is where the chase for the Cup actually starts in Kansas on November 12th. So you want to try to carry that momentum as much as you possibly can all the way to that and try to make it happen. And there's been people that said that momentum is just a thing. Momentum isn't something that you can have in confidence in sim racing. I call BS on that. You can really carry some momentum and get some confidence and say, yeah, I can run up here up the front with these guys. And that may be a bad thing for some of these other guys when some of these guys getting some momentum and confidence right here very early on.
Yeah, I mean, certainly there's probably some guys that would apply to, but I mean, speed is speed, man, and over the course of 20 races, it's going to reveal itself. I mean, for a race or two, sure, but over the long haul, I think, just like good luck and bad luck, it's going to go both ways during the season, I think with a longer season, it tends to shake itself out, and I think for the most part, you see the guys up there who deserve to be up there when it's all said and done.
Right now, the man that deserves to be up here at the front is the defending series champion, Justin Michael, who currently has a second lead over Griffin Sawyer. He's got to be literally thanking the heavens above for the position that he is in. Greg sitting in the third spot. Milford Jr. able to get around him. Sawyer actually going to be battling with Fracker here pretty soon. Either that or Sawyer may have another shot try to get up here with Milford Jr. But, I mean, Sawyer was in a bad way, a very bad way. He got lucky with a caution that helped him out and get himself back on cycle with everybody else up here. One thing that is going to be very interesting right here, if we're able to go green all the way to the end right here, Jim, is Michael Milford Jr. up 26 spots. He pitted on 105. Justin Michael pitted on 89. So we got better tires by a good margin.
Yes.
Right here. Over 10 laps, about 14 lap fresher tires right here from Milford Jr. is he going to be able to use those tires to benefit him to maybe make a run at the defending series champion, Justin Michael, to try to get the season open and win?
We'll see. It doesn't appear so far. Michael's already up to almost a 1.5 second lead now. And to be honest, Mike Milfeld has got to get by this lap car of Captain Kirk here, William Kirk. And as you know, that dirty air from Kirk's truck is going to hurt Milfeld a little bit. It's, could make it a little tougher for him to get around. And, in any time that Justin Michael picks up because of that, just going to make it that much harder if it stays green. We're bouncing off the ball back there.
Yeah, a little bit of bouncing. Rob Minton back there looked like he bounced off the wall. Tommy Cook right there in the 200 truck.
Yeah, I think it was
sliding up a little
might
bit.
Might have been Cook that hit the wall. I'm not 100% sure, but it looked worse from the angle, I think. But that was what about Appalachian State here, man? What about this guy? Would you?
Yeah, giant killers is what they call them at Appalachian State up in Boone, North
beaten
Carolina.
A few of them,
That is a party town right there. I am telling you, up there in Boone, North Carolina, they know how to party up there, especially when they get a big win in college football. And obviously, college football season starting up here in the very near future.
It is.
So hopefully, I'm sure Widener is going to be paying attention. Obviously, it is Appalachian State Mountaineers, and obviously, I'll be paying attention to the Alabama Crimson Tide. You will be with the LSU Tigers. So,
indeed.
We will meet in November like we usually do. I think it's in November.
Usually it's usually in November,
Yeah, we may have to make a side bet on that one, but
we'll
see what happens. Jordan Neese still mixing it up with them.
Yeah, Neese is having a good run tonight. He really is. There's several of these guys up here. Of course, like I said, some of them. What happened to what happened to Bobby Blair? This guy, I don't know the name Bobby Blair. If he was here last season, I apologize. I am the world's worst with remembering names. But I don't think he was here last season. But either way, this guy's having a heck of a run right now. And his truck's fast, man. He really is. He's got some pace.
Yeah, I was looking right here a little bit in the history right here as far as for the top 22 drivers from last season for the points, and I do not see a Bobby Blair, so this may be a new addition here with Max
I'm pretty sure
Speed.
he is, or he might have competed like just a couple of events or something like that, but man, what a nice, good run. It's always good to see a fresh name up there, That's Charlie Widener the same way. Love it.
Yeah, Widener trying to take a shot right here with Fracker trying to make it happen. Belfit Jr. has somewhat closed that gap, somewhat kind of held it firm with 7 to go right here. Now 6 to go as Michael hits the line right here. So Belfit Jr., I think he's giving it all that he can, but you see the gaps right here.
Oh,
it grows and it's starting to close in a little bit. So
he's closing.
He may give Michael a run right here coming to 5 to go, Jim.
I don't know if he's got enough time to catch him. It says he does not. At the gap rate that he is closing on him right now, it says he will not catch him anywhere near in 5 laps. But we will see. It's exciting either way.
Justin Michael still trying to pick up right where he left off, winning the championship season 5 and trying to make something happen here on the Wildest 150 season opener for season 6 of the CNC Home Designs Truck Series with Maximum Velocity Racing. Milfit Jr. not able to gain anything off of that last lap. Will he gain something on this lap? Milfit Jr. hits the line. Will he gain?
He does a little bit.
3/100ths of a second, but it's not enough, Jim.
No, that's not anywhere near enough. He needs to be gaining a quarter of a second or more.
Oh, caution is out though.
Well, that'll close that gap right up on it. Who is that scuffing the wall down there?
52 possibly? Brad Slagle?
No, is Slagle the 52? He is a 52.
I think so.
If it is Slagle,
it might have been Slagle.
Let's see. I don't think it's Slagle because he runs a different colored truck than that. The only reason I know that is because of his sponsor. Well, it was Slagle, I guess. Oh, yeah, okay.
Gordon Spain right here. It is inside. What happened? Did Slagle get loose or
No, well,
come down or something? Yeah,
well,
snaps
I think
it loose
maybe
right there. Transition.
I think that could be a situation. Well, I don't know. I was going to say it could be a situation where Spain took the air off his nose, but that wouldn't make him loose. That would make him tight, if anything. By the way, Slagle here running the Axiom disc sponsor. That is a disc golf manufacturer. I am a disc golfer myself. And I actually meant to shout out Brad last year with his Axiom disc sponsorship. And I never did do it, so I want to give him a little shout out there. And then I also want to see something real quick here. Look at that. I didn't even know about that. Did not even know about it. Just saw it just now. Hey, look at the Wildish Motorsport Ventures on there as well. Our Wildish 150 here tonight. But yeah, Slagle's running the old disc golf sponsorship there. I thought I'd give that a holler. Well, unfortunate what happened to him there. Not Slagle's night tonight. But I'll tell you what, baby, we are going to go. This is going to be green, white checker here. But it's going to be. Is it going to be? Yeah, this is actually not going to be this is going to be the first green, white checker because we are inside of 3 laps, right? Yeah, we're at 149 right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this will be first of our 3 green, white checker attempts. For those of you that don't know what a green, white checker is, the cars will come around and take the green flag. They will make 1 lap and they will receive the white flag. If they receive the white flag at that point, the race will be official and everybody in the field can crash in that point, and the first car back to the finish line is going to win it.
Yeah, and good possibility it may end up happening if it's some of the moves and some of the desperation moves that we could see right here at the end of this thing. I will be interested to see if Milfit Jr., who was closing just a little bit, wasn't gaining a whole lot or wasn't closing a whole lot on Justin. It'd be interesting to see if Milfit Jr. can get a good jump right here on this restart and have a shot with the defending series
Michael's
champion.
killed these restarts, though.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you got to worry about, and he's going to kill it again. Justin Michael gasses on up. Fracker's now going to have to deal with Milfit Jr. and caution is out right off the bat.
What?
Spinner in the back, Trent Drum. I saw the 14 up there at the top of the screen. Drum going around. See what happened here. Gordon Spain, did he get into him? Damn, Charlie Woods goes around as well. Charlie Woods got spun, and then Trent Drum hard on the outside retaining wall.
That's a good-looking truck, too, that Pennzoil shell-looking livery. We hadn't seen that. I hadn't seen that tonight. That's a good-looking truck. Yeah, so we had multiple incidents there. Well, that's one of our green-white checkers burned right there.
Yeah, we're going to have to re-rack them, restack them, go for the second attempt at a green-white checker.
At this point, I'm sure Justin Michael doesn't want another green, because he's getting the jump on these, man, and he's off sailing at that point. Well,
the thing you got to think about though, Jim. I mean, granted, the cautions have kind of helped Justin right here, but you got to think he paid on 89. We're talking about the fuel window between 55 and 60.
Though, man.
We have had a ton of cautions, but it will be interesting to kind of see where he's at on gas and everything.
I don't think his gas is even remotely in question with the amount of cautions that we had, because he could have made it on green flag laps. He could have made it on green flag laps. So in my mind, there's no chance he can't make it now. Even if we add an extra 9 or 10 laps, we've easily saved 10 laps of fuel with these amount of cautions that we've had. How many cautions have we had? Do we even know that?
I lost count. To be honest with you, I lost count.
15
We had some.
cautions.
Let's see what we got.
15 cautions. Don't seem like that many, I have to say.
I was thinking it was a little bit less than 15,
Yeah,
to
me
be
too.
honest with you.
I was thinking 9, 8, 9, something like that.
10. Yeah, I was thinking around the 10 range, to be honest with you. That's what I was thinking, but wow.
Yeah, and this has been a long one.
Well, let's see what we get back here on this restart. Remember, Justin Michael is the control car. When he hits the restart box, anytime in that box, he can gas up, throttle up. But obviously, like you were talking about, Jim, Justin's pretty much got it figured out. When he hits that box, he knows when he wants to go, and he just gasses up and leaves everybody. So we'll set it up for you here in the top 10. It's Justin Michael, Phoenix Series champion. He's up here at the front. Michael Melfitt Jr., a little bit fresher tires than Justin. We'll see what he can do rolling off on the outside. Joshua Fracker, Charlie Widener, third and fourth. Jordan Neese, the freshest out of everybody up here, sitting at fifth. Rod Mitten, Bentley Glacier, Tommy Cook, Bobby Blair, and Heath Smith. The top 10 as we're back in it. Big jump right here for Justin Michael. He gets on out of here. Fracker's got to deal with Neese now down to his inside. Glacier there as well. They're looking 3 wide. Will they be 3 wide? Very close, but no cigar. Michael carrying off of turn number 2 and trying to get to that white flag.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to go official here. We shall see. Probably shouldn't have jinxed it that soon.
Coming off of 3 and 4, looks like Justin Michael will receive the white flag here in the Wildish 150 here at Phoenix here tonight for season 6 of the CNC Home Designs Truck Series. Michael trying to hold off Michael. Weird how that works out. They worked their way off of turn 2. No issues so far. Justin Michael, look at Neese down there putting the block on Mitten going into there, and they're going to have a couple right behind them. Justin Michael, though, last season's champion, he finishes first, picks up right where he left off for season 6. He wins the Wildish 150 here live tonight from Phoenix, and we had a hell of a crash right there coming to the slide. We got to see it, and there may be beef out of all this. Neese comes down, puts that block on Mitten. Mitten sends it in hard, sends him up. Oh, no, gets Widener. Widener gets Neese. Oh, Jim, there may be beef right there.
There was a couple of cars that lost some good finishing positions right there. So I'm going to look at it one more time. I typically don't look too much at these late race cautions, but let's see. Let's see here what happens.
Mitten goes as low as he can. He actually hit the inside retaining
wall and came up off of it.
Get in the knees. Yeah. Gordon Spain gets a piece of it as well, and it's a free-for-all through 3 and 4. And
all right,
Jordan Neese is going to be sitting there going, what in the hell just happened?
Right. All right, let's see where our leader's at here. Is he still out there doing his Well,
he's going through the whole infield right here and going to circle it all around and find his way to victory lane. Oh, wow. One of the weird things here on iRacing, he's going to be able to pull it straight into victory lane. Not a lot of tracks you can do that at.
No, that's pretty cool.
You can do it here at Phoenix. You can do it at Bristol, too. Pretty cool.
There we go. I got a camera on him now. All right. All right, well, let's clear the screen here and take a look at these results, and then we'll get going with our interviews here shortly.
Well, let's see what we got there. You see Justin Michael parked right there in victory lane here for the Wildish 150. 156 laps, right at it, more or less 158 miles, with 4 green flag lead changes between 5 different drivers, 15 cautions for a total of 44 laps. Michael Melfitt Jr. did get the hard charger up 26 spots, with Justin Michael leading the most laps and the fastest lap. Justin led 84 laps, with Nathan Carroll getting the pole, and when it was all said and done, defending series champion Justin Michael with the win. Michael Melfitt Jr. and Joshua Fracker, we'll talk to those drivers here in just a little bit. Bentley Glacier will come home with 4th. Rod Mitten, questionable move right there going into 3. Might stir up a little bit of controversy in the Maximum Velocity Racing Discord. Be interested to see how it is. Light it up in the live chat. Let us know what you think about it. But he will come home with 5th. Bobby Blair will get 6th. Tommy Cook 7th. Heath Smith will get 8th. Griffin Sawyer will come home with 9th. And Parker Donaldson will finish 10th. Jack Watts gets 11th with Rob Haynes finishing in 12th. Captain Kirk himself will get 13th with Michael Brooks 14th. Gordon Spain 15th. Charles Woods will get 16th with Chris Sargent, Charlie Widener, Jordan Neese, and Bill Paradise, the People's Champion, coming home in P20. Brad Slagle will end up finishing 21st with Trent Drum, and Billy Bumgarner's 22nd, 23rd with Greg Maul 24th. Krishan Elliott will finish 25th with James Dewar will finish in 26th. Nathan Carroll, not the night he wanted his home track, he will get 27th with Riley Laverne getting 28th. Scott Patton, not going to be able to make it 3 here tonight. He will finish 29th with Joshua Matacek 30th with Kyle Kabosh. Matt Rodolasso will end up finishing 32nd. Justin Ritchie 33rd. Dakota Floyd, not what he wanted. He wanted the stage break, but wasn't able to get it. He gets 34th here tonight with Chris Voles. 35 drivers that rolled it here tonight for the Wildish 150 at Phoenix. Let's bring him on up here. Seems like we talked to this guy a while back.
Jim. Yeah, wasn't that long ago indeed. Yeah, we did talk to him.
Yeah, we absolutely did. Daniel Defense, number 87, Toyota in the house. Justin Michael parked it in Victor Lane. Justin, buddy, congratulations on the win. Tell us about it right there, getting all the way down to the nitty-gritty.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I don't know. I think we lost a lot of good trucks, and I don't know. I'm not the best here, so that's why I think we had everybody not wrecked. I don't know. I think somebody else would have won, especially with my brain dead pit strategy there after that first yellow in this first stage.
Okay, I didn't want to say it, but I did question what you were doing there. I even said on the broadcast, you'll hear it when you watch it back, look, I'm not going to question this guy's strategy, although I'm questioning his strategy. I just didn't understand what was going on there. You recovered from it, but I think, to me, where you recovered from that was you saw the opportunity to pit when you knew you could make it to the end if it went green, and then you got all those cautions in there, and it really kind of equalized the tire situation for you. It kept allowing your tires to cool back down, and it bought you plenty of extra fuel laps. So maybe you made a brain dead move in the beginning, but you were the only guy to pit at that 55 lap window, or there might have been 1 or 2, but you were, so I think you recovered from your brain dead with a really smart move late in the race.
Yeah, we did recover because of all the cautions. I pitted just because I figured everybody else would. That's literally the only reason. As soon as I saw it was only about 2 of us, I turned my tires off in case I need them later and just took gas. And just I picked up a few more spots, but didn't get any stage points. That sucks, but it's okay.
Still a good start to the season.
Very much so. I don't know if we'll come out with the lead or not for points because of the stage. So we'll see. I think Michael and a couple of them finished better than me.
Yeah, possibly. But again, it's early, there's plenty of time for that to work itself out, but never hurts to throw a win up to start the season off. And especially at a track you feel like you're not that strong at. So, that's always a good bonus.
It is. It's a shorter track. I don't run really well at those. So maybe except like Dover or something like that. But I like a lot of speed, not slow and finessing. I just like to send it.
Right. Yeah. Well, you're pretty decent at all of them, I have to say. But hey, congratulations again, man. And looking forward to seeing if you can defend this championship. You got a lot of strong contenders there towards the end of the season. And of course, we're missing a few guys tonight. They decided to go dirt track racing instead. And all the 419 guys will be back next week, I'm assuming. And so we'll see how it goes from here as we head off into Atlanta next week. Completely different animal than this place for sure.
Yeah, and I think it's the old one if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It'll actually be a fun race, I think.
Yes, I agree. I'm with you on that. I don't mind Echo Park, but I like old Atlanta, man. I like where you slide around and your tires mean something and all those things.
Absolutely, and it's multi-group, so it should be a blast. So, but we definitely appreciate you guys, and it's a good way to start the season, getting a win. So we'll hopefully be back up here next week and talk to you again.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate you guys.
Justin Michael gets the win here tonight. Justin, you got any other sponsors, any shout outs you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, just all the Bandit guys out there, a good group of guys, and we always like running with all of our friends there. You guys call a great race, Jake. We appreciate you coming on board too this season, and James for putting on the leg. I know he's overseas somewhere, and hopefully he's safe and cool. I'm sure it's pretty hot over there, just like it is here. Although it's a dry heat over there, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So is an oven.
I'd take that over this stupid humidity any day of the week. But but yeah, I think that's it. And I think Nathan sponsored the race tonight, so we appreciate that.
He did. Yes.
So, but yeah, that's it, guys. We'll see you guys.
Mr. Michael gets the win here tonight, defending series champion. The champ is here. He wins it here tonight. Wildest 150. Justin, appreciate your time. We will see him at Atlanta. He's on out of here before I could even get him out of here. He's ready to get on out of here and celebrate this one. We'll go to our second place finisher. That is Michael Melfit Jr. Up 26 spots, was the hard charger of the race. Michael, buddy, did you have anything for Justin Michael right there at the end?
I don't think so. Maybe if we had a long run, but with 2 laps, he got a good jump, got out in front, and I just couldn't get to him. He did a really good job. He was fast.
He definitely was fast. And, well, of course, that you can literally just clone that, copy and paste that across every track for the whole season just about. But, look, man, congratulations to you. You brought that Federated Auto Parts 155 up here for a second-place finish, up 26 spots tonight. Fantastic run for you. I believe the last time we spoke, if I'm not mistaken, was your victory last year. Is that right?
I think so, at Bristol.
Yeah, I believe. I don't know if you got a podium out there or not, but I definitely remember the Bristol win. That was a big one, and we certainly enjoyed that, especially after we had that fun with you early in the race with the the shitty coolers entry and all that stuff. I didn't forget that. I didn't forget what a good sport you were too. So we appreciate that. And I always got to shout out the Federated Auto Parts. That's old Kenny Schrader's sponsor, and I'm a huge Kenny Schrader fan, so love that. But, man, what a run you had tonight. And you were closing on Justin before we got to the green-white checkers. You weren't going to catch him, I don't think, but you definitely were closing the gap. Do you think if you'd have had 10 more laps of green flag running there, you might have could run him down possibly? You had better tires, but
I could have probably got to his back bumper, but once the arrow from being close to him got to him, I don't think I could have passed him. I was already ready to finish second, and then the yellow came out, and I'm like, no.
Right. Well, and speaking of arrow, there was a point there where you were closing, but you had a lap truck of William Kirk in your way. Not that he was blocking or anything like that, but, when you get behind somebody like that, that arrow starts making your truck push a little bit, and it possibly, slowed you down or took you a little extra time to get by him, which kind of maybe possibly broke your momentum a little bit too. But no fault of his, just luck as to where you catch a lap car, it's one of those things.
Yeah, Kirk had good pace. He did. He was running a good race till he got caught up in some incidents, but yeah. Yeah, I don't think he was holding me up, and he kind of just let me go just so he didn't affect the race.
Yeah. No, I didn't mean to in any way say he was doing anything wrong or anything like that. But look, man, second, whether you could have caught Justin or not, man, great start to the season for you. I know this is exactly what you wanted to see here tonight. And, this is puts you in a good spot to, just start your season off right. It makes it a lot easier when you're up there to worry about staying up in the chase numbers as opposed to climbing up there and getting into them. So
I definitely like starting here because the next 2 tracks are kind of crazy. They're plate tracks, so anything.
Well, no, this is old Atlanta.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Hey, good
so
news.
It's not a Gordon Spain track. It's a tires matter and multiple grooves track. So It's not the plate version. It's the 2008 version. So, yeah. So you're going to have a good chance there, and that's going to be fun. I'll tell you what. I'll be honest with you again. Congratulations. I'm going to let Jake finish up here, but congratulations again. It's great to see you get this start to your season. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with it. You had a decent run last year. I think this is a season that you could do a little more damage with yourself. So I'm looking forward to see that.
Thanks, Jim.
All righty. Well, Michael Milfett Jr. comes home with the P2 here tonight. Congratulations on the finish, buddy. Appreciate your time again. Any sponsors, any shout-outs you want to thank?
Thank all my teammates, Heath, Charlie, the guys that were running with us, Jack, Kirk, Bobby Blair. Thanks to Max Velocity League.
That's I know the inside joke there, or not joke, but yeah. Venom is for those of you that don't know, Venom is kind of the sister league to Max V.
Thanks to all the admins. They do a great job with the league. Thanks to James. He's overseas. We'll get him back soon, safely. And thank you guys for the broadcast.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All righty. That was Michael Milfett Jr. comes home with the P2. We'll see him in Hot Atlanta next Sunday night. It will be a pleasure to see what's going to happen out of that one. We'll go to third place finisher. And that is Joshua Fracker, able to come home with a P3 here tonight, survive some chaos right there at the end. Josh, buddy, congratulations on that P3. Tell us about it. Red Bull gives you wings. Red Bull kind of riding with you here tonight, trying to help you out.
Oh, yeah. It was a great night. First podium finish ever in this league, so that was fun. Just figured to try to stay out of the chaos, stay out of the mess that was kind of back there, and just follow Justin around. When he pits, I pit.
Were you not involved in any of those incidents? Because there's a couple. You got you and you got the other Red Bull truck, and I get those confused sometimes. And then I got Scott Patton kind of confused because he runs that blue and white similar looking truck, and so I'm not sure who was it. So were you not involved in any of those incidents?
Yeah, I came home with 0 incident points.
No, did you really? Nice. Okay. All right. So I probably at some point in time during the broadcast fussed at you for being involved in an incident because I probably had your truck mixed up with somebody else. So if I did that, I apologize now. Look, man, good run for you. Yeah. First podium finish here in the league. You've had some solid runs. You've been a factor. You certainly were a factor last year in some races, but seemed like you were able to, again, avoid the chaos and keep yourself out of trouble and pulled it off, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like I said, I think that was the thing, just staying out of the chaos. That really helped. And, last season we had some good runs and a lot of bad runs. So if I keep windows clean, I think we can do pretty well.
Yeah, that's go ahead, Jake. Yep.
I still say Joshua Fracker comes home with the P3 here tonight. Josh, buddy, congratulations on fish. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors and shout outs you want to thank?
No, not really, but thank you guys. This was fun.
No sponsors.
Good deal. No sponsors.
He must not be married. He must not be married because he must not be thanking the wife. You got to thank the wife. If he is married and he didn't thank the wife, shame on you.
Yeah, he'll be in the outhouse for sure on that one. Josh,
yep, sleeping on the sofa tonight.
Buddy. Appreciate your time, buddy. We'll see you in Hot Atlanta next week.
All right, see you then.
That was Joshua Fracker comes home with the podium here tonight. Jim, buddy, I have, by popular demand from what you were telling me earlier, by popular demand, I'm here for this season 6. I cannot wait. I've been waiting on this. It turned out to be a doozy. It was a good one. Justin Michael gets the win. Your final take, baby. We're ready to go for season 6.
Yeah, man. Season started off great. This place is Phoenix is an interesting track, and it sure was a lot of fun tonight. Good action, some strategy, some a lot of chaos. Might be a little beef out there in the future from some of the stuff that happened late tonight. Guarantee you there will be some protests filed. That they're going to have to review a few incidents tonight for sure. But man, all in all, a fantastic start to this season, and baby, we're going to the real Hotlanta next week, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back to the home state of Georgia, which is where I'm from. So obviously going to be a pumped up situation to make that happen. Can't wait to get there. And will Justin Michael go for 2 in a row? We talked about it. He loves that high speed. There's going to be some high speeds and a lot of slick track. Hopefully the track tip's going to be through the roof. That will really make that race.
Yeah, I do. I hope it's a day race and the track temperature's 125 degrees.
I was thinking 130, but 125, I will take it. What a race. Happy to be here. Can't wait to see what's going to happen here for Season 6 with the CNC Home Designs Truck Series here. What a race. Can't wait to see what's going to happen throughout the rest of the season. Folks, that's going to do it for this broadcast here on MotorMath Broadcasting. All the great sponsors, got to thank them. Obviously, the big one, you see it right there, Wildish, for what they do for the title sponsorship of Wildish 150. Thanks to everybody involved with putting that together, putting up the money, getting the sponsorship, all that good stuff. Track Cams for what they do. So many of them. Roasted Record here with MotorMath Broadcasting. And obviously, your Digital Race Engineer. So many great sponsors, has a part in all these leagues, and especially this one right here. So thank you very much to all the sponsors. Shout out to the drivers putting on a hell of a show and want me to come over here and do some racing with y'all or call some racing for y'all. Thank y'all very much for the drivers, fans. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hell of a show. Thank y'all for supporting this great league. And if you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe to MotorMath Broadcasting. And obviously the admins over here with Nathan Carroll. And obviously James, I hope he's doing good over fighting for our country. Hopefully everything's going good on him. Stay safe and prayers are with you, buddy. So thank you very much to the admins for allowing us to come in here, be ourselves, and entertain you, the fans, and also the drivers for watching later on. For Big Jim Cunningham, producing and co-commentating alongside, I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. That, as I always say, be safe, be kind, be fast. Season's just getting in gear, folks. Phoenix is in the back burner. Going to the Peach State, Atlanta, next Thursday night. Same time, same channel, MotorMath Broadcasting, where legends are created one corner at a time. God bless y'all. Season 6 is in high gear, baby. We'll see you in Atlanta.